Hey guys, ExcitaBros here. I'm Thomas.
I'm Johnny.
And all the things we talk about in this ExcitaCast will have timestamps in the description below.
Yeah. So, what was you wanting to tell me about some masked fella or something? I don't know.
Okay. So the Masked Singer happened. And spoilers. Skip ahead.
I don't know what it is, so it's spoiled for me too.
It's a show about... there's 4 people... 4 panelists. There's Robin Thicke and Ken Jeong and I forget the other 2 people.
This
show.
That show. Oh.
New season came on.
Okay.
And
were you on it?
Yeah, of course. But my dad was like, Rob Dyrdek's on it. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, Rob Dyrdek's gonna be on it. I was like, okay. I want to find out who you think is Rob Dyrdek. Okay, so all these people are coming out, and I'm like, one of them, when he first showed up, I was like, okay, this could be Rob Dyrdek. And then he sang, I was like, nope, that's not him. That's not him at all. I think Robin Thicke was like, and everybody else never said anything about Rob Dyrdek. So I was like, okay, that wasn't Rob Dyrdek. Another person comes out, kind of has the swagger of Rob Dyrdek, you know, like the way he would act, and he sang, and I was like, that's not Rob Dyrdek, like that's not him at all. But like right before he sang, Robin Thicke was like, is that who I think it is? Well, the last person that sang, I was like, oh goodness, I know who this is. Like immediately, Ken Jeong's like, I think that's Rob Dyrdek. And I was like, what? No way, that is not him at all. And then, spoilers, I was like, this is Ninja. That's Ninja's voice. Like,
Tyler Blevin himself.
Yeah, good old Tyler the Ninja Blevins. And everybody, and he was just like, Ken Jeong was like, okay, it wasn't him. Who is it? It's gotta be PewDiePie. PewDiePie. I was like, oh, he tried. And then they were all trying like different YouTubers or whatever, and I was just like, that's Ninja. Like, at first I was like, is it PewDiePie? Because like, you know, he did congratulations for when T-Series went over him and everything, and I was like, you know, he knows how to sing.
Dog lasagna.
So I was like, it could be him. But I was like, wait, that's not him. I was like, no, it's Ninja. And right before he was unmasked, I was like, Daddy, come here. This is Ninja. And he was like, who's Ninja? I was like, oh, I got it wrong. Because he already watched it. Because he was telling me about it. And I was like, okay. Well, he unmasked. Spoiler again. And at this point,
if you're still
at this point,
still listening.
I'm sorry, but it was Ninja, and I was like, holy crap, I was right. And my dad was like, who's that? I was just like, oh. I just assumed he would know because they were like, oh, it's Tyler Blevins, Ninja, you know. Yeah. And then everybody's chanting, Ninja, and he was like, oh, hey, guys. And he did Old Town Road, you know what that is?
Yeah.
He was doing that, and I was like, that's Ninja. I was so hyped that I got it right. My dad was like, "Did you see Rob Dyrdek?" And I was like, "None of them are Rob Dyrdek." Just like, none of these people are Rob Dyrdek. He's like, I just thought one was Rob Dyrdek. And I was like,
well, I thought he was Rob Dyrdek, so that means he was there.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
But he actually said, but someone in the show also said.
Yeah, I also said that. Oh, is that Rob Dyrdek? So because the way he was,
I guess,
doing stuff. And how because when he sang, they were like, okay, he's not professional. He's not a professional singer. None of these people are. But I know Bobby Light. If you get that reference, you're one of my people.
Bobby Light.
But like, I know Rob Dyrdek when I hear him.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm ready to hear some Rob Dyrdek because like, imagine how entertaining that would be.
Yeah, I know him when he sings.
I've watched enough of Fantasy Factory, Robin Big, all that.
So. You can't slip by me.
Yeah,
I know
so
what you
none of them were. And after looking at all the other ones, none of them are. So, maybe in the because they did like a this side of the bracket and then this side of the bracket, and like they had like people facing off or whatever, and then 2 of them would get unmasked at the end of that episode. Then they do this side, 2 of them get unmasked on this side. They've only done this side because it was the first episode. So, I mean, maybe Rob Dyer's doing it.
Well, how does it work? Does someone win? What?
Well, at the ending, like someone would win, like the masked singer would win. Not like.
Oh, so if they get unmasked, that means they lost.
Yeah, theoretically. But I mean, in all honesty, it's just fun to like listen to someone you don't have you have like they give you clues, and they're like who's this and this, and you really try to find out which one it is, and like, so it's just random who gets to the ending for real. I mean, it's just whoever is a fan favorite would just be kept there because most of them are good singers that stay, like for the long haul, like all the way to the ending, and it's not like singers.
I remember
it's people that are entertaining.
Well,
but can sing.
Who was it? Who was the auto-tune boy, T-Pain?
Yeah.
He was on there.
Yeah.
And he was singing, and he sang really well, so that's why I was like, how does this work? Do they just guess, and if they guess it right, they've lost?
No.
Or...
It's just whenever they get unmasked, and someone's guessed who it was, they're like, oh yeah, I got him. And they basically just keep tally on that. They themselves. It's just they're there to be like a filter from the fans. You know what I mean?
So okay.
You see what I'm saying? They're just kind of there to be a person to
Here's my thing though.
To filter through people.
So the whole point of the show is just to look at people singing that are masked, obviously.
And try to guess.
But there is no winner.
Well, not really, no.
Because you could be unmasked at any moment.
I mean, if you don't get... Fans vote. Or
out of 2 people?
Yeah.
They're singing?
Then, like, what I'm saying is, like, they have, like, brackets right now. But later on, it'll be, like, top 8s and all that. And be
how many people are in the show?
The starting of this season was 16. I don't think it was that much on the first season. I think the first season was, like, 10. But this one's 16, so they had to, like, have them face-offs. Like, have a bunch of face-offs, and then 2 people get unmasked at the ending. So. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I love the guessing part. Like, it's so entertaining. Of like, who is this? Because when I was doing it, I went through like 4 different YouTubers. I even thought it was Matt Pat for some reason. I was like, is this Matt Pat? Because Matt Pat has a specific voice, you know. You hear him like, that's Matt Pat. And I was like, huh. Okay.
But,
yeah, but
I would...
But
he sings sometimes, though.
Yeah, that's why I kind of was trying to get a guess. And so I was thinking, I was like, huh, there's someone... And I was like, wait, but everyone that I've heard before, like PewDiePie, Matt Pat, all of them, they can sing. Ninja can't specifically sing, but he has a voice, like, he sings in his actual voice. You know what I mean? Like, it don't change at all.
So it's not necessarily bad.
It just is. It's just what it is. You know, it's not bad, it's just what it is. So, it was really entertaining. And I got it right. Because I'm freaking smart.
Because I didn't watch. I didn't watch.
It's a very good show. Just go check it out. We're not sponsored.
I didn't watch. So I don't go watch it.
But
I say don't watch it.
On another note, Jonathan. On another note.
I didn't watch it.
Let's talk about putting ExcitaBros on at the station.
Oh, thing. What he's talking about is if you caught the video last week. Wait, was it last week? Yes.
Yeah.
We did our song At the Station, in which we wrote together like 5 years ago or something.
6.
6?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
I've been graduating for 3 years.
What?
I've been graduating for 3 years. That's how I felt it. When I felt it, I was like, "Ooh, oh goodness!"
So, whenever we wrote this song, I put at the station at the top as the title, but it said bye, and then was blank. It just said bye blank, and it had never been filled in, and it was crazy because I actually filled it in with ExcitaBros, so it took 6 years to figure out. Oh yeah, it's gonna say ExcitaBros here because that's what we are.
It's so crazy how life is, man.
And oh man,
this song has come full circle.
It's a full circle.
It's a full circle.
Oh, did you get back to the station?
Yeah. That's what happened to the dude in the song.
But speaking about the station, also we're gonna have a. When we were making it, we were out of our daggum minds because
I don't even know
we
what time
have about 3 hours of footage
roughly
of just doing. I don't
stuff.
even know, man.
Just
we were
stuff.
just doing stuff, and it was crazy. But we're not going to say anything specifically because we're going to put all of that into a compilation video that's going to come out next week. So look forward to that.
It's just a bunch of bloopers of just stuff that happened that were just like confusing.
And it has a whole other version.
Yeah, we did a whole other version of At the Station that don't put high hopes on it.
It's just funny. It's just funny. It is
entertaining though.
It's entertaining. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
But anyways, I know Thomas was talking about what the heck are we going to be talking about this episode before we started. And Thomas wanted to talk about how he encountered an alien, which he encounters aliens probably once every 2 months, 2 to 3 months.
Roughly.
He sees an alien everywhere. Okay, this boy is an alien hunter somehow.
Look, well, I'll break it on down for you. Okay, so I'm driving home from work. Or no, not home from work. I'm driving home from a friend's house. And I drive past another friend's house on the way back home. So, but I look to my right. It's like 10 o'clock at night, roughly.
Clearly alien time.
Y'all don't know.
10 o'clock is alien.
Y'all seriously don't know. So, I look to my right, and I see these lights in a field. Just like, it looks like they're rotating
hovering
this way. And it's in the air. I'm like,
yeah.
Holy crap. Chills. Just, whoom, hit me all at once. I'm like, oh God. I just saw what's happening right now. You know, I've always had this thought process in my brain, like, if I ever got, because there's always those stories of, like, people getting taken in their cars, and they wake up, and they're like, but you don't have recollection of, like, what happened, you just woke up in your car.
Yeah.
I always think of, like, if that happens to me, I know it was an alien. So,
yeah.
So it's like, I'll, in that moment, I'll know aliens are real. I don't just go to sleep in my car, you know? Like,
I didn't just drive and then sleep. That ain't me. I don't just drive and sleep and then wake up.
Who does that? You're crazy. You're an alien in that. If you do it
and
normally.
how did I live if I fell asleep?
Yeah.
How I ain't in a tree?
Yeah, what happened?
Why ain't I waking up in a river?
So, like, I was like, holy crap, I don't know what to do. So, I'm really close to my friend's house, so I was like, I call him up, I'm like, hey, Kevin. He's like, what's up? It's late. It's 10 o'clock. I'm like, hey, aliens. Aliens. So, he's like, what? And I'm like, dude, and I convinced him wholeheartedly, because he was like, turn around and pick me up. I'm on the phone with him all the way back to his house. I drive past the thing again. I was looking at it again the whole time. I'm screaming like, ah! It's an alien. Dude's like, you gotta come fast. And what if it's gone by the time we get back? I'll never believe you. And I'm like, okay. I show up at his place. I'm like, you better be outside by the moment I pull up. I told him the exact time I'd pull up. I whipped it in there a minute earlier. And I'm like, get out here. He's like, okay. He runs, gets in the car. We pull down there. He's like, okay, I got to whip out my phone. I got to record this. So he records it or whatever. We're going by. He's like, you got to slow down so we can get a good video of it. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there, and every couple minutes, I'm like, I think it's right here. And because there's always, like, you know, reflections of car lights or whatever in their driveways. So, like, he's like, oh, God, oh, never mind, it's just a car. And so every couple minutes, we're just, oh, goodness, I think, no, never mind, it's a car. We get to the moment where we're seeing it, and we are flipping out. We're like, oh, my goodness, it's an alien. And he's convinced.
Convinced.
I'm convinced. We're all convinced. He calls his mom, hey, I think we're getting invaded by aliens. And she's like, what? He convinces her that we're both convinced that there's a UFO. So we turn around, drive past it again. We're both screaming again. And then we go pick up his mom. Okay? We turn around. We go by it again. He records again. And he's like, it's a UFO. And she's convinced it's a UFO as well. We're all scared.
Everyone's terrified out their minds. We got...
Again, she's like, hey, do you think we need to call someone? Like, this is important if this is the world.
Do we got to get the Men in Black on this?
No, we don't know who to call. So if we call 911, it's about like, oh, we're going to sound crazy like we're on crack or something. So we turn around again. He's like, well, I guess we got to get his dad. So we pick up his dad. We do the same thing, okay? Well, on our way to pick up his dad, he calls his brother. He's like, hey, his brother lives a little bit further away. We call his brother, like, hey, we need you to see this. This is crazy. And he isn't convinced the whole time. He's like, nah, y'all are crazy. Stop thinking that way. You're stupid for, like, but he's the one driving 11 o'clock at night to come see a UFO. So who's the real crazy one? So
go ahead.
He comes here. He comes to my friend's house. He gets in the car. We all together. Well, we take his dad back in because his dad was just like, I'm too sleepy for this. He probably thought he was in a dream the whole time. We're like, pinch him.
Yeah, because, hey, there are aliens. This is real.
I'm not lying to you. So he gets in. And he's like, y'all guys are crazy. I don't know what the heck's going on. And we're like, dude, his mom's convinced. We're all convinced. We drive past it, right? We drive past, we slow down. We even stop in the middle of the road because 11 o'clock, not many cars are driving by. And it's like a Sunday night or whatever. So we stop. He's looking. He's like, okay. Oh, goodness, that looks a little bit weird. We start slowly driving by. He looks over. He's like, that's a house. And we're like, what? How's it? What? He's like, turn around. Turn this thing around. We turn around. Drive past. He says, stop. Looks over. He said, what's that? Is that a mailbox? Like, yeah, that's a mailbox. And he was like, that's a house. So we're like, oh my God. Fully convinced. A whole family that this is a UFO. Okay.
That's some persuasion.
Yeah. So we drive back down. And he's like, okay, just so we can make 100% sure that this is a house. We turn around. We get in his car. And he's like, I will pull into their driveway. Okay. He pulls into the driveway. Turns on his big beams. Facing the house. It turns them on. It's a garage. With its fluorescent lights on. So, like, the dividers are, like, shining. But when you drive past it really fastly, the lights are, like, doing this. So it literally looks like something hovering in a field. Their house is literally in a field. So it's not...
We're in Alabama, so people's houses are in fields.
Yeah, so it's literally out in a field. There's just a house in the middle of a field. So, like, you see a UFO, or, flashing lights in a field, you're like, holy crap, what is that? So, he convinced us that it was a garage. I thought it was a UFO, it was a garage. We consider those a UFG.
What? A UFG?
Unidentified flying garage.
It wasn't flying. It was I will say, the garage was hovering. It did hover. So...
But dude, I've never lived that down. His family, every time. Anything about aliens now, it's all back on me. They're like, you remember that time we went to see that garage?
At 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, man.
Which brings me back. The reason he is like this, I blame myself, is because whenever we were younger, whenever I was able to drive, we were going to Jacksonville one night. And we're going through this mountain area on our way there. And there's some lights in the mountain. And I'm like, Thomas, dude, that's alien, bro. And we're probably... Okay, so if I'm... Let me see. I was 18. Yep. So you were... 14.
15-ish, maybe.
No.
I could have been... You could have been 19. I could have been 15.
Yeah, I could have been 19. You could have been 15.
Something like that.
But either way, we're like, oh my gosh. And at the moment, I will say...
Don't put this all on me, Jonathan.
At first glance, it looked like a UFO.
In the mountain. It's in the mountain. It's up there. Jonathan, it was up there.
Yeah, it was up.
It was up. It wasn't like...
It was up on the mountain. I knew from driving back and forth to JSU...
Again, I'm young.
...that it was a house. I knew that it was a house. And I was just... And I thought, Thomas is he's gonna catch on it's a house. Well, he didn't. He didn't. He just thought it was UFO. I never said anything about it. He kept bringing up this story to everybody, saying, dude, I'll tell you about whenever we saw a UFO, we blah, blah, blah. And then finally come years later, like 2 or 3 years later, he's sitting there telling the story. He's like, hey, yeah, we saw a UFO one time. Tell him about we saw a UFO. We was driving to JSU. It was in the mountains. It was in the mountains. I was like, Thomas, that was a house, dude.
At the time, okay.
It was a house.
Okay, at the time, I'm thinking, like, I was literally paralyzed in fear.
I thought my butt was going to get froze.
Aliens.
Or even worse, my stomach, I could have been gutted and everything put back. I don't know. I don't know what they do. Like,
paralyzed in fear. I remember this vividly. We're going to Walmart, so we walking through Walmart, and I'm sitting here like, holy crap, we just saw an alien. I'm literally so scared right now, but Jonathan's acting so normal. He's like, oh yeah, let's get these. I'm like, dude, we just saw an alien, but he isn't saying anything, so I'm not saying anything. So I'm just sitting there like, okay, we just live everyday life. Okay, I guess this is how this goes. If you see something weird, you don't say anything.
You say something, and if it's an alien, you don't say a thing.
So I was like, okay, whatever. I guess it's just nothing. And I remember on the way back, we're driving the same way, so I'm looking back. I'm like,
he's looking back, and the lights essentially it's just like a light
around the house. So it looks literally
like that garage.
Yeah, probably so.
And so it's lit up. I guess someone's having a party or something, because it was fairly late at night, but all the lights were on, and it kind of, because of all the trees and foliage and whatnot, it looked like just lights hovering in the mountains.
Yeah. It was,
and so I can
like
I can see.
If you recorded it, it would be like, oh my goodness.
We could have, if we recorded it, people would have been like, oh my gosh, that is aliens. They are real. Let's get all the material together, get in the basement.
Just like the video that we shot for the garage. It doesn't look like a garage. It literally just looks like lights in a field floating there. Because the shape, you can kind of see the shape of the top part of the garage. But it kind of looks like a little bit. You can't see it a lot. But it looks like the top part of a UFO, but you can't see the bottom part. Because that's how this is.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man. I remember seeing that and just being struck. Every time I see lights like that,
struck with fear.
I'll be driving home. It still happens to me now. I'll be driving home. And I remember one time, I was so scared because the people were driving with the brights on. And I was coming up onto the hill. And the dude came up to the hill, but his brights were on. But you know how you can see someone's brights beforehand. I don't know why he didn't turn them off. He's a douchebag. But I turned mine off, and I thought it was a car. But when it came up, he had more lights than I was expecting. I was like, oh God!
This is more lights than I thought!
I I literally,
It's an alien!
I literally screamed and pulled over on the side of the road and had to gather myself.
No! You gotta gather yourself.
I was like, it was a car. It was a truck. Oh, it was a truck. It was a truck. It was a truck. I was like,
oh my goodness,
God.
Thomas. Kept
going about my life.
You gotta think.
When I see lights, I immediately think in my brain, holy crap, aliens. Like,
lights equal aliens, people. lights equal aliens.
if you make it what you think it is in your brain, that's what it's always going to be. And that's why things are the way they are in life. Like, when people think they see aliens. And I mean, I'm not saying they don't exist or anything. I will say there can be proof out there. It's just I haven't saw it.
We'll talk about this in a sec, but obviously, in this infinite universe we have here, that's not actually that infinite, but this to us infinite
seems
universe,
infinite. Yeah.
There's got to be another planet somewhere that has life on it. Like, all you need is some water for the most part. You have water, and there's going to be life somewhere.
Something, yeah.
And whether it be that the whole planet is an ocean and there's aquatic life, then that's what it is. But
somewhere out there's the perfect conditions again.
Yeah.
To live.
There's too much.
Yeah.
Now, is there the fact that there was like perfect conditions on another planet somewhere, and
they were smarter,
were able to
develop faster.
But what if they existed before us and they've just advanced further because they've existed longer?
Yeah.
And then now they're coming, looking at us, and then yeeting back away.
It's just,
I just think, like, as for a tiny planet, you would think they would go to other planets that have that kind of technology.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they came in and checked on us and was like, oh, they're this far along, and went away. And that was it.
What if they're like Saiyans, where they're going to sell our planets, like Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah. Or what if it's like this? They're literally just going around all the solar systems, figuring out which ones have life and which ones don't, and that's all their plan is. It's just to do that,
and then kill us all.
No.
So then they have the planet.
No, what if they're just like, okay.
Sometimes they have the planet now.
Or they're just like, okay, if our planet is going to be destroyed,
we can go to this one.
Yeah. But it's just never happened.
Yet. They plan it good.
Yeah.
I've thought about it.
Look, me and you, I think about it more than you. I think there's a UFO in a field just chilling.
He thinks about it way too much. He thinks it too much.
I ain't gonna lie. I like conspiracy theories.
Uh-huh.
It's my favorite thing to look up on YouTube. Anything to do with conspiracy, any type of conspiracy theories. You have any conspiracy theories? Put them in the comments section. I'd love to see your favorite.
Send us a link.
Yeah.
Send us
anything.
A link to it.
Anything. Whatever your favorite one is. I'll probably know it. Because I have so many.
I don't doubt he would know it. I don't doubt it. Because he just stays up scaring himself poopless. Then he can't go to sleep, I'm assuming.
No, I just can't sleep in general.
Yeah. I wonder why he can't sleep.
I wonder
why. You know why you
can't
sleep? Because
paralysis.
you're too scared. Yeah, you're too scared that you're going to have sleep paralysis and see
dead people.
See dead people and have a dude sit on your chest. Sitting on your chest.
But doesn't that happen to people with sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
That's what happens to
people.
So
you're gonna
but it's not a real person, though. It's not like
of course it's not a real person. A real person is like, okay, now all the people with sleep paralysis can see me. I'm going to sit on your chest. No.
Just a dude
of course that's not what
happens.
happens.
He knows when people have sleep paralysis. He's always like, there. I knew it!
Chest sitting!
Gotcha!
Chest sitting! So, of course, no. I'm just saying, like, it happens, and it's just, your brain's a powerful thing. Like, that, I just think that's how powerful your brain is. Like, it has no limit to what it can do. Like, people can, like...
I've seen the movie. Limitless.
Oh,
I didn't see that one. I saw Lucy, though.
I saw Lucy, too. Not Lucy the second one, but, like, Lucy as well.
They made a second one?
No, they didn't.
Dude. If you had the ability, I think Limitless is about where you take a pill and your brain be better or something. If you had the ability to do that or something like Lucy, where
it unlocks
unlocks your potential.
By the way, guys, just so you know, you can use all of your brain.
Yeah.
That's an urban legend.
Mythbusters actually busted that, where is like we use.
You may use only 10% of your brain at a certain point, but like you can only use 10% of your brain.
No, you use all.
Well, you only use 10% of your brain if you think that's true.
Yeah, because you use all these parts of your brain to do different things, and I guess maybe someone could be like, okay, what if you used all of your brain at once? Then your brain would explode. That's why other parts take over, and do what they want to do
at one time to just have your brain working that much.
Yeah,
it's just like if your heart had to, beat more, it would just you'd have a heart attack.
It's called a heart attack.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So you just have a brain attack.
Oh no, a brain attack!
Watch out for the brain attacks, man. You don't want one of those.
You don't.
You don't.
But anyways, on that note, I think we're gonna end it there. I think we're gonna have our ExctiaCast a little shorter, at least on maybe if we start having more people and we have more people on, we'll have them longer. But if it's just me and Thomas just sitting down, we'll have them a little bit shorter, short and sweet, So
and do the tea.
Yeah. But either way, we're on our journey to 100 subs. We're almost 4/10, 2/5 of the way there.
Okay.
We have 39 subscribers. So we're almost 2/5 of the way there.
Yeah. So hit the subscribe button, guys.
Yeah, hit the
subscribe button. Hit the bell icon, the bling bling, bling bling.
Yeah.
You like this video? You comment this video, like all your conspiracy theories, because I want to see them.
Yeah. If you got a conspiracy theory, you got a video, you got to show us. You got to tell us.
I want to know what your favorite conspiracy theory is. I don't care what it's about, who it's about, and if it's about somewhere that I don't know about. That would be more interesting. Cause
space?
If it's about space.
Yeah.
All of this.
Just let us
like,
know.
comment, subscribe. All the YouTube jazz. And on that note, stay tuned.
And stay excited. Clack, clack. Pew, pew.